we're going to do a quick overview of a bout, a barge bout. We call it barges because that's where the fights take place. They're on these giant space barge, Nexus Arena in the center of the space barge. Big crowd around it, bunch of crazy aliens screaming, wanting to see blood. This is a barge bout walkthrough. We're going to start things off by selecting our Lanista. There's 8 cards. All the players are going to grab one of the 8 cards. This is going to determine your influence, deception, and your command for the bout. So once you have your Lanista, you're going to go through and you're going to select your helot. And once you've selected your helot, you're going to place the helot in front of you to the far left of your side of the board. And the helot's going to be facing away from you. Okay, so the board will be set up like this if there's 4 players, and this would be the starting positions for the helots. Once you have your helot picked out, you're going to set the traits based on the helot's starting traits that you'll find on the card. And once you have the traits set up, you're also going to set up your helot's health on your area command panel. So each location has a different value, and you're going to put that many cred coins into the health tracker as well as the overall location tracker. Now, after you've got your Lanista and you've got your helot picked out, you're going to distribute influence cards. So the influence cards are going to be passed around until they're all gone. So there's 24 cards. If you've got 4 players, everyone's going to get 6 cards. If you've got 3 players, everyone will get 8, and so on and so forth. But you pass these until they're all gone, and then you look at your influence cards that you've been dealt, keeping them to yourself. You keep the amount of influence cards as indicated on your Lanista card. So this Lanista has 2 influence, so I keep 2 of the cards. You just discard the rest of them. Now you set up the board. You can look at your barge schematics in the rulebook. You can download schematics online, or you can just set the barge up however you like. And what setting up the barge entails is placing the blood and guts tiles, placing whatever hazards you're going to be using during the bout, and whatever obstacles you're going to have during the bout, meaning these columns. Some hazards and obstacles, such as floor saws and floor spikes, you don't set up at the beginning because they're triggered throughout the bout. Now you're all set up and you're ready to start. So the first thing you're going to do, and what you're going to do from this point until the end of the game, is what's called a command cycle. And a command cycle has 2 parts, the initiative round and the command round. The initiative round starts when everybody takes their ratio die and their trait die and they roll it. Okay? Everybody rolls, and then you use these dice to determine initiative. Once the initiative is determined, you're going to look at your ratio die and you're going to lock it in to your initiative spot. So let's say I got 2nd initiative during this command round. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to place it in the 2 on my area command panel. Then I'm going to look at my trait die, and when I rolled on it, this is deafness. So now I'm going to increase my deafness by 1. Once the initiative round is completed, the first player in initiative order is going to start their command round. And the command round is going to involve a few different things. It's going to involve tracking your turning point counter, resolving any hazards that may be triggered by that, also resolving any statuses that you may have at the beginning of your command round, such as bleeding or flaming. Those will do damage to your helot throughout the course of the fight, and that damage is done at the beginning of your command round before you do anything else. You may have a turning point that has instructions throughout the course of the fight, which you'll handle any of those actions as well at the beginning of your command round. Once you've resolved all your actions and statuses and things like that, and you've placed your turning point counter, then you're free to spend your command points, determine how you want to spend your command points, and you're going to then navigate your helot using movement points, and then attack other helots or bust open crates and things like that using your action points. So this process will complete, and then you'll go to the next player in initiative order, and they'll do their command round. Okay, and once everyone's had their command round, then you go through and you do another command cycle, which starts with re-rolling for initiative. So from turn to turn, you never know in what order you're going to be attacking. So it's very important that you pay attention to how you leave your helots. Again, this is all going to be gone over in much greater detail in later videos. This is kind of a brief overview of the walkthrough of a barge bout. So this command cycle is just going to repeat indefinitely until there's only one helot standing. Once there's only one helot standing, everybody's going to have a pile of cred coins in front of them. You're going to count up your cred coins. Whoever has the most cred coins is going to be declared the winner of the bout. If the crowd pile has more cred coins than any individual player, then the match is essentially a draw. And that's a very quick overview of a barge bout and how it's going to go down. So now we're going to start breaking everything down in detail, starting with the next video.